just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve. Black rye's like hot pineapple chowder on a cold day. Brings back memories. They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't. That Gator's a crazy gal, but so's the gal who promised to look after her. The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds. Know how Celandia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The Army's triggers once had the place on lockdown. Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. A gun like that can even put the wilds in check. Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
Sim, cara, eu tô mutado aqui, tô conversando no Discord, daqui a pouco eu libero o microfone.
Play shudders in a fit. The Grand Rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand Rail's all grown over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by. Lunkhead settled in like they owned the place. footwork on the rail, but with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that. Not much wiggle room up there near the rail. The place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rails seem much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Ceylonian War. It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up. Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad. The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for it. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp in Central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered army carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun. But then at last, it's the end of the line. You'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower, pincushion minded. At first, he thinks it's Zulf. Turns out he's wrong. This is for you, says the man. Then wham. When the kid comes to, the man's long gone, but something else is there. The only words Kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit,
carta pra
and he
Zia.
took that note.
Vamos ver o que tá escrito.
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf. Zulf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city. That's the way to make every shot count. Kid's ready to get real personal with hammer and musket in hand. The shards are getting harder to find. Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands. Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction. Can't fault our people for their natural curiosity, man, can you? It's awful hot in there. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Que lança chamas podres desse jogo.
You can cook those things, but you can't eat them. We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
Esse jogo curte da arma ruim, nossa.
The more ash we swept aside, the more light we found. Place is inhospitable as they come. Still, we pressed on. After all, when we look down inside Colford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog. Sure, it ain't the most convenient path. The biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Pops open on him like a pimple on a school day. Where there's one stink eye, there's always more. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. The kid don't shed any tears for him, though. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. Oh, his manners ain't so bad. We ain't much for pleasantries. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The arsenal's complete in case we need protection. We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Lança-chamas podres, não vou usar essa arma.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan a mountain anymore. There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. Good thing for those beasts the calamity saved leftovers. It's a delicate situation. We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard. The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own. Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean. Besides, we have to take back what's ours. Even if the beasts of the wilds won't like it. What the city left behind, those beasts took themselves. This way, it's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our bastion is everybody's game, not just ours. Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have. Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have. We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square. That's the way. He's done what's best for him, don't you worry.
Olha essa trap que o jogo
Don't
fez,
you
mano.
worry.
Que absurdo. Ah, morri, hein?
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier. Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective. The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
Ah, sério que na trilha sonora não tem a menina cantando, Fiac? Aí é triste. Ah, encontrei, tem sim.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall. Gonna build that city on a hill. Gonna build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill. So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long. Gonna build that wall up to the sky. Gonna build that wall up to the sky.
Melhorzinho desse estúdio é a trilha sonora, velho. Porque eles foram aperfeiçoar toda essa gameplay em raids.
Gonna build that wall until it's done. Gonna build that wall until it's done. But now you got nowhere to run. So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long.
Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right? Imagine everything you need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes burstone quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, rattletails. Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit. But there's even more to it than that. Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things. They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities. Even stink eyes started taking root in here. The Ura always were a superstitious lot. Might be the gods told us the quarry's bad news. On top of that, you know the Ura hated anything above ground. In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. The largest ones, you know as cores. The smaller ones, we call them shards. The shards got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland. Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be in use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Burstone Quarry was Sir Lunky's head. Stubborn old monkey to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. "Are you all right?" it says. It's him. "I've come to warn you," he says. The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. "If that's the way it is," he says, "then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will." Say what you will about Zulf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Too bad for that. Zulf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back. I should have told him sooner about all this.
maluco invadiu minha cidade, espero que ele não... Que ele não ache que vai sair ileso após isso.
Unfortunately, they broke in, and they started digging their hole. Something wrong was sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop it, but we needed help. Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked. We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the calamity. It was Ceylandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zolf knew the whole story. What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home. Mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances. Finders keepers. They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
Fali comprando todos os itens, é isso.
The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way. One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura sand is living proof of that. simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. Traveled near as far as the kid's going right now. Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit. Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from without. It came from an era, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone. This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort. But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. He sabotaged the Mancers' little science project, set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard. Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front. For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. See ya. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already. It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken. The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild. The city, its riches, nothing but fragments now.
Salvo pelas conquistas que eu fiz no jogo, que ele tá sem dinheiro.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. That's a strong spine. There's something we had to do before going after that last shard. Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him. Found a way to keep the Calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow. They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy. They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now. The Kid's done using the Calamity's power for now. But the Ura ain't finished. They even sick their little rattle-tailed pets on the Kid. By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. The Kid returns their greeting tenfold. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow. Those Calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside. downright bewildered by what's happening. Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it. Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. Did the Ura really think we'd just turn around and walk away?
O Bastion tá aí, ó, fraca.
Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better. Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew. Zolf, the Ura, they have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry. But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns. There's nothing standing in his way no more. All those dreams, snuffed out in the calamity, we'll bring him back. Way out there on the edge of the world. That's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people. You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight. Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you? They lost everything, didn't they? but they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back. He ain't big on small talk. I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember? The power of the Calamity ain't well understood, but a hammer sure is. Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
Bora lá zerar o joguinho então.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright. Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home. The Calamity hit the Tassel terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Taken by the Calamity. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting. You know what's funny? Look around. There's not much left to do here at the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? Kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. This disease the Arab planet here will go away. Zealandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone. Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the Calamity. The way things were before this story. Be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way. All of life's little setbacks. that'd be grand. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I guess there's nothing more to say.
Ô, louco. E aqui é o que?
Who am I kidding?
Pra poder rolar com o personagem que tá pulando.
Look. There's something else. A confession. How come I know so much about the Bastion? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Eles dão muita XP. Literalmente aqui já é o grind late game do
There's
jogo.
one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it. So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing? The answer is... I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's all right. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Sério que não pula por cima?
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Ah, essa distância eu tô mudando. Não é muito legal.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go. Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking. If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Beleza. Ai, Deus. Aqui é só coisa de tempo.
Heavy, ain't it? You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you? Zolf and the Ura. All they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia. He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency, though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid. For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. It ain't a simple matter of pride. One thing's for sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home. I can see it now. The kid in one corner, then Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide. Feel your heart and it's glowing. come home, sweet
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
I take
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
You made it. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Eu acabei clicando em view porque não tava aparecendo a opção. Aí eu cliquei.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now.
Eu até
You could have
evacuado, não vou
undone the
restaurar.
calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look on their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set myself fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home.
Como eu disse, a melhor coisa é a trilha sonora. Só um segundo, galera. Vai parar um pouco o som aí. Aí eu fiaco. Tem mais de 2 finais pelo visto, porque salvando o cara temos 2 finais, deixando ele pra trás eu não sei quantos finais teriam. Se seria a mesma coisa, né? Vamos lá, Raizinha, mano, Douglas, como é que vocês estão aí? Chegar na finaleira aqui. Bom, acho que não tem mais nada, porque parou de aparecer as imagens, parou de tocar a música. Vamos ver se dá pra esquipar. Resume. Não dá pra esquipar não. Qual final você pegou? Eu salvei o cara e botei pra evacuar, que foi o da direita. É que eu tava tentando ver o que tava escrito na direita e eu cliquei direto. São quantos finais, ô Fiaca? Você ativou o Bastion. Cara, eu cheguei lá na sala e botei evacuar. Que é o meu caminho da direita. Eu salvei o guri e evacuei. Fomos embora. São dois independentemente de eu salvar o cara, então... Já termina a luta? Já não. Vou pra lá. Vamos fazer o outro final então.
No telling where the kid is now. But he'll be alright. Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home. Hey.
Eu não tinha visto que tinha pra baixo.
Terminal's hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. All his old friends and family were there. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting. You know what's funny? Well, look around. There's not much left to do in the Bastion. So why not tell each other stories and pass the time? When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. What happens to Zolf on the matter? Zealandia will be whole again. Problem is, we'll all be gone.
Agora a gente ceguei. E aí, mano? Você chegou, a gente fez o primeiro final do Bastion, agora a gente vai fazer o segundo agora.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. You'll be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way. All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them. No mistakes. Anyone you've ever hurt. Everything you've ever done. You could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree? Well, I guess there's nothing more to say.
Nunca mais. Eu vi o cara lá embaixo.
Look, there's something else. A confession. How come I know so much about the Bastion? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point. There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Ops.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing? The answer is... I don't know.
I don't know.
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Eu esqueço, cara, que tem os cristal ali.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around. The weight of the calamity, it's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go. Bastion does have another function. Strictly speaking, if ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here. You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you? Zolf and Yura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
Gravou.
Zolf dedicated his life to lasting peace between the Yura and Zealandia. Can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Yura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid. For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. It ain't a simple matter of pride either. One thing's for sure. The Yura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
Vai pra baixo, né? Tá, ô Fiaca, tá aí? Aqui muda o final se eu escolher, dependendo. Hein? Ou é só a frente que muda o final? O Fiaca está sumido. Vou salvar o cara de novo. Vamos
I
embora ou
can see
explorar
it
de
now.
esquerda.
The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight. Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I set my sail, fly the wind, it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me.
Eu ia poder largar ele aqui de cima.
I'm here. Eyes open wide.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
And it's glowing.
It reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
We made it. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Tá, a gente tinha feito evacuation. A gente não fez restauração só. O fim, o nome do título.
It's finished. Now, sit tight. It'll be over soon. No matter what happens next, you're done good. I suppose all that's left is to try and remember this moment. The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time before any of this. Might be we'll forget everything you've done and each other. Though after all we've been through, I find that hard to believe. So long, kid. Maybe I'll see you in the next one.
Ah, pera aí, hein?
Zealandia, we're coming home.
A gente voltou no tempo nesse final da esquerda?
I set myself fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star,
A gente voltou no tempo ou a gente viajou pro mundo que a calamidade não tinha acontecido? Foi isso? Ah, sim, eu vi. Só que tipo. Eu vi só 2 flashbacks, eu não vi de todos. Eu teria que jogar mais ali pra ver todos os flashbacks. Ah, o final da esquerda. Não, eu não vi todos os flashbacks não, meu feca. O final da esquerda não é um final bom, então. Eles só não entraram no mundo com calamidade ou voltou. Normal, eu não entendi se foi uma viagem no tempo ou algo parecido. Não mudou nada e o cara continuou criando Bastion. Evitar que a calamidade acontecesse. Ele foi pro mundo que a calamidade não tinha acontecido. Só que não pararam igual. Vai continuar tudo de novo. Aham. Ciclo infinito. Passa o final da esquerda é o único que não faz sentido, porque voltar no tempo é algo que não faz sentido. Qualquer teoria que for ver, mexer com o passado sempre dá merda. Tipo, só um final pra encher linguiça mesmo. Que podre. Na real, sim, ele continua sendo mal e bom. Ele podia alertar todo mundo que isso ia acontecer, mas não. Vou roubar a peça e vou sair correndo. Confia. Vai dar certo, confia. Como eu disse, o final da esquerda é o final pra encher linguiça e perda de tempo. Continua não fazendo sentido, porque se ele explicasse pro pessoal, o pessoal entenderia. Ou não, aí sim faria sentido o final da esquerda. Se chegar só a galera, se a gente voltar no tempo vai acontecer a mesma coisa, ninguém der bola pra ele, faria sentido. Tipo, o bagulho simplesmente foi uma encheção de linguiça, mas ele tem dois finais, cara. Que não teve necessidade nenhuma no final da esquerda. Não acrescenta em nada. Lá sei, o final da esquerda talvez faça sentido caso eu não salve o Zuf. Aí ele não apareça no final da esquerda, aí faria sentido. É, igual, eu acho meio podre esse bagulho. Sim, eu vi que ele tenta recrutar a garota pra ideia dele ali, só que como eu não vi o flashback, não dá pra saber qual que era a ideia dele, né? Eles não explicam no meio da gameplay. Ah lá sei, eu continuei achando o final da esquerda muito desnecessário. Muito desnecessário. Talvez o final da esquerda fizesse sentido caso alguém morresse, tipo o Zuf ou algo do gênero. Tipo, vamos tentar fazer da melhor maneira possível. Nossa, eu não salvei alguém durante a história. Vamos voltar no tempo. Nossa, eu não vejo a alternativa. O futuro tá uma merda, vamos tentar voltar no passado? Não faz sentido pra mim. Mas, aceitável o final ali.